Are you thinking about homeschooling? Well, my friend, you're not alone. There's so many of us out there that are thinking about taking that plunge into homeschooling. I'm one of them. There's lots of different reasons why I am getting ready to homeschool. Currently, my kids are enrolled in public school. In fact, you don't see any littles running around here right now. So they're currently in school right now. First of all, I want to say congratulations if you are thinking about homeschooling. It's a big step. It's a really nerve-wracking decision to make. I know, I've been there. I'm still nervous about it, if I'm being honest. I'm a little bit nervous about taking that plunge just because, you know, I've always had my kids in public school. The teachers have done all the hard work for me. But for me, the reasons why we're thinking about homeschooling, you know, are just, actually they're pretty vast. There's so many different reasons why my husband and I are wanting to put our kids in homeschool. We've thought about it for years. We've been really excited about it. But you know what? We didn't have the know-how before. We didn't want to rush into something until we were ready. Our plan was, you know, after our kids were enrolled in elementary school was, well, maybe we'll wait until middle school. Well, my son's in 6th grade this year. This is his first year of middle school, and you know what? Just listening to his experience at middle school is really just brought the issue back home for us and made us really reevaluate, you know, what we want for our children's education. And you know, we were talking with him. His name's Tristan, my oldest. He is 12. He's a 6th grader. And you know what? His first month of school, he went to school. He really enjoyed it. He does well in school. He's so stinking smart, that kid. So we're not thinking about homeschooling our kids because we feel like, you know, they're falling behind or because they have behavioral issues or anything like that. Although those are good reasons to maybe consider homeschooling. But, you know, he's always been really social. He's loved school, and he always has, but he's always felt like something was missing. And his first month of school, he came back home and he said, you know what, Mom, I already miss elementary school. You know, these teachers, they aren't taking the time to get to know me. Tristan's always been one of those very vivacious, just really social kids, kind of what you might call a teacher's pet, I guess. You know, in elementary school, he would be that kid that would go to his teacher before school started, you know, to talk her ear off and to ask, you know, what he can do to help. And then same with after school. He'd almost miss the bus coming home because he wanted to go and have that interaction with his teacher and his, you know, adult role model. And so he started junior high, and you know, he was just so disappointed that he is not getting that one-on-one time. And I understand it, I get it. You know, nothing against teachers, nothing against the public system. It's just not working for us in our family. He is craving that one-on-one adult interaction. So I talked to him about it. He's super excited for homeschooling. I think it's important to talk to your children about some of these big changes because especially going from public school to homeschooling, I think it's going to be a pretty dramatic change. It's going to be a shift in the whole just schooling environment and family, and it's going to be a big change, and it's going to take some time to adjust. But he's really excited to have that one-on-one interaction with me. He's excited to help kind of choose and pick his curriculum. I'm still looking into a few, I'm doing a lot of research, so I'm still looking into a few homeschooling programs that I'm interested in. There's one called The Good and the Beautiful that I'm really interested in. I'm still kind of doing some research on it. I think for the most part, all the research that I've done, everyone suggests not choosing one curriculum, to kind of pick and choose and piece things together yourself, because one curriculum is not enough. That it's always going to be lacking something, that you're going to be wanting something else to add to it. So we're really excited to get the kids involved in choosing their own curriculum. My other son, Hunter, he's 10, he's going into 5th grade. He's a little less convinced about homeschool, but he's excited to incorporate things like coding and robotics and, you know, being done by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and maybe sleeping in a little, getting the rest that they need, doing things together. And then my daughter, she's going from kindergarten into 1st, and she's really she's pretty outgoing. She's game for anything. She's like, yeah, let's do it. You know, I'll be at home, I'll learn, we'll go on field trips, we'll do all these cool things. So I guess the most important thing is if you are considering homeschooling, you need to think about your why. Why do you want to homeschool? Why is it important for you? Because if you are unsure of the answer to that question, then maybe you should sit back, reevaluate, think it over. Maybe now's not the best time. Like for us, we waited until my son is going into 7th grade to take him out and homeschool him. We weren't ready. We were always excited about it. We knew we wanted to do it, but I also think that waiting really helped us to just be prepared. I'm a full-time college student. I'm going to school for education. Honestly, it makes me feel a little bit like an oxymoron, but I will be better equipped to teach my own children here at home. I'm going to continue getting my education degree. There's lots of different things I can use that for later in the future with homeschooling, and maybe substitute teach here and there. But our why is to have our kids with us. We move probably, this last time that we moved, we were only in one place for about 9 months, for one school year, and then we had to take our kids out, enroll them into a new school. Honestly, they're pretty big troopers. They have moved so many times. They're awesome at making new friends. They're really good with change. Kids they're pretty flexible with change, and they're really resilient. My kids have just been the biggest troopers for moving. We move every couple of years, and every time we move, I keep saying, if we homeschooled the kids from the beginning, at least we would have one thing that was really consistent for them. And so now we can. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm just really excited to get this going. As I research more and I find a curriculum, I'll make sure I let you guys know what works for us, what we chose. You guys can be here, be a part of our journey with this homeschool, and learn with us. I guess just being prepared to make mistakes, to learn from them, to be in the right mindset that you're going to realize that, it might not be perfect the first time around, but if you're willing to work on it, work out the kinks, and stick with it, then I think it might be right for you. So anyway, thanks for watching my channel. If you guys like it, please hit the like button, ring that bell, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.